Hello, 10 followers. Welcome. A few of you are logging on now. Hello. Hope you are well. Welcome to Friday afternoon. Yes. Weekend is so close. Oh, here are people joining. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, welcome to your 10 Health and Fitness. All right. Dynamic body weight Pilates, okay? So those of you who don't know me, my name is Kendall. I'm one of the physios here at Hatton and clinical Pilates instructors here too. And today I'm going to be taking you through your dynamic body weight, all right? We're here for 30 minutes, half an hour of power, all right? So we're going to get started, okay? Hello, everyone. Hopefully some more people are going to join in, but thanks for waving. So all you're going to need today is your mat, okay? No equipment, so easy as, all right? We're going to be working through, obviously, your core. We're going to be doing a lot of glute work, okay? So you're going to feel the burn. And then we're going to be finishing off with some mobility and more core work in through there. All your faves, okay? So we're going to get started. Let's let some more people join on. But all you need is your mat and just making sure you've got some water as well, okay? Stay hydrated, all right? Especially pre-Friday nights. Okay, guys, nice work. So we're going to get started now. So we're going to come and do some mobility. Okay, it's important that we start to open our body up after we've already been sitting down for half a day and the rest of the week. Okay, so you're going to come and have a lie down on one side or the other. Okay, I don't mind. Your arms are going to be reaching out in front, and we're going to start with some book openers. So have a lie down on one side, reach both arms forward. We're going to start to get a little bit more rotation through that thoracic spine after being stuck behind a desk. From here, what I want you to do is reach that arm over the underneath arm, so you're sliding your chest across. As you exhale, start to lift your hand, follow your hand with your gaze as you start to rotate from the waist up and open that chest out. Now make sure you keep your hands in your vision, okay, so you're not putting any pressure through the neck. Inhale, come all the way back down, reach forward as you come across, and then slide that back down onto the underneath hand. Go again, let's open all the way up. Feel that nice opening through the chest, try and keep that shoulder down away from your ears as you come back and over. Good, so we're getting rotation through the spine. This helps to break up any muscle spasm that might be sitting, in particular through the paraspinals after a long working week. And we just want to make sure our spine is all moving evenly so we then don't overload, in particular our neck or our lumbar spine. Let's go for 2 more. Good. And then last one, opening up. When you get to the end there, just hold it. Take a nice deep breath in, feel your lungs expand. And then exhale, come back over. All right, we're going to be staying on this side. Just come up onto your forearm or whatever's more comfy for your head. We're going to come into clamshells on this side. Now, you want to make sure that you've got a little mouse hole underneath your torso, so you're not dumping down into the mat. So to do that, just make sure you're lengthening through the top of your hip, and you'll get a little hole there. From here, keep your hands on your hips, so you're making sure that you're not rolling out through your back. Now we're going to start with both feet lifted for these clamshells and your top knee at hip height. From there, you're using your bum to squeeze that knee back without your hips rolling backwards. Come back to hip height and lift. So this is where we are. We're just hip height and rolling back through that leg so that we're really working into the end range of those glutes, getting them firing. Now, if you find that this is too much for you today, feel free to just bring the feet back down and work through your full range. Otherwise, both feet up, working back and then to hip. Back and then to hip height. Nice work, guys. You've got another 35 seconds to go. You're hopefully going to be starting to feel that fire burn in your glute already. You're going to get them warmed up because we're really going to work on them today. Keep going. Nice. Feel the burn. See if you can actually make that wrap backwards even smaller. Can you keep that up a little bit higher? You also feel your underneath glute working to help keep those feet up. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Drop. Give that a tap out. Guys, well done. one, we're going to go straight to the other side, okay? So I need to turn here so you can still see my pretty face. All right, from here, lying down, both hands reaching out, book openers. So now your top arm is reaching up and over the bottom. Big inhale as you start to turn your chest, making sure you keep your hand in your gaze, and then exhale, closing. Off we go. Inhale, reach. Really embrace this movement. It's an active stretch, active rotation to open up through the spine. This should hopefully feel lovely after a week of work. I know it definitely does for me to just open us up through our chest, give us a bit of a stretch through the pecs. Definitely getting that upper back, that thoracic spine mobilizing. Nice. Oh, divine. We got 2 to go here. And on the last one, we're just going to hold it for that nice inhale. Good. Last one, rolling forward, reaching that arm all the way back. Oh, and hold. Take a nice deep inhale. Oh, and exhale. Close it all the way up. All right. Get your comfy position either on your hand. I prefer to be on the forearm. And we're going to find our clamshells on this side. So we're going to start. Both feet lifted again, okay? From here, making sure that that hip's moving away. And then we're going to lift to hip height. From there, we're wrapping that arm back and down. Back to hip height. Back to hip height. Again, if this is too much, just release the feet back down and continue with your full range. So your main aim, team, is to not let your hips rock forward to the ceiling. Keep it in that glute, keep it in that axis of movement, okay? You don't want to overuse your back muscles. Nice. Good, guys. Coming into 30 seconds to go. And then we're going to start to do a little bit of core warm-up. There we go. There's the 30. Nice. Oh. Mine's not too bad. It's starting to burn a little bit here. Clearly my right side is stronger than my left. All right. Coming in for your final 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Give it a tap. Woo, need to give those legs a bit of a shake out, to be honest. All right, we're going to work the core now. So we're going to come into dead bugs, okay? Arms and legs together. So, have a lie down on your back. If you need to, just have a quick hug of your knees to your chest just to release that lower back out after those exercises. From there, we're engaging the lower abdominals. We're feeling our core muscles tighten. Feel like our hip bones are drawing down towards one another. From here, our legs are going to find our tabletop position. One foot, then the other. Make sure your back has not arched. From there, our arms are going to float up towards the ceiling. So for dead bugs, it's a single leg extension with some arm movement. So as you exhale, you're going to extend one leg away and the opposite arm is going to come back. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, alternate sides and back in. So we need to make sure that not only our lower back is not arching away from the bed, but our mid-back isn't as well, considering we're using our arms. With our arms in the mix, we're having to put load through the upper abdominals as well. If you're finding this hard to control, just decrease your range of movement with the limbs. So either kick higher or just allow your arms to go a little bit higher. Don't take them down so low. Or feel free to bring the arms down by your side and work on your single leg extension. Again, the lower you kick, the more pressure it's going to put on your core and it's going to be harder to keep that back in its neutral. So we're trying to look that our back is not arching away from the mat. Keep going. Nice work, guys. Now, if you would like to progress today, I was doing the wrong things, opposites. If you'd like to progress, you have your option of doing double arms, double legs, all right? Working through this. If you start to feel tension in your lower back, always feel free to drop your feet, hug them in towards your chest, and then reset, okay? You've got another 15 seconds before we're going to come into a hold. If you are doing single limbs, hold them out there and you're going to hold for 5 and then change when we hit 5 again. If you're doing double, you're going to hold for the whole 10. In 3, 2, on 1. Either single limbs extending out or double limbs extending out. 13, 9, Nice work. Just get that back, lower back little roll side to side. And then feel free to stretch the arms and legs away. Just get a nice stretch to the abdominals. So our lower abdominals are definitely firing here. We're going to start to get those upper abdominals firing a little bit more. So we're going to come and do some curl ups with our Pilates 100s. So start with your feet on the ground. Here, knees and ankles about hip width apart. We're going to start with our hands by our temples. And so we're going to add our little curl ups. As you exhale, curl your head, neck and shoulders up. Keep your gaze a little higher than your knees. Inhale, relax down. Exhale, curl up. Now make sure your lower belly isn't doming, so it's not popping forward. You're constantly feeling that sucking down towards your spine as you curl. Lovely. Nice work, guys. So you're starting to feel just under those ribs, those muscles starting to get a little bit of fire burning in them. Good. Now, if you want to increase this, we can increase the load into the lower abdominals. So instead of having your feet on the ground, you're going to bring them up into tabletop and proceed to continue to work through those curl-ups. Now, to work even harder, we can add a bit more load to the upper abdominals by bringing our arms down by our side, hovering just above the ground. As we curl our head, neck and shoulders up, we're now reaching down towards your heels and then back down. Or if your legs are in tabletop, you're reaching just underneath where they are. Good. And let's keep going. Beautiful. Again, if you're starting to feel this through the lower back, hug your knees into your chest, either resetting with feet on the ground, continue, or coming back up into your tabletop position. Nice work. Guys, in 10 seconds, we're going to come into our hold where we're going to pulse our hands up and down in our 100s. In 5, 4, for 3, 2, on 1. Curl your head, neck and shoulders up. Reach the hands towards your heels. From there, pulse those hands up and down so small I can barely see. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Relax back down. Nice. Do what you feel your body needs to do, either hugging it in or reaching out. Mine always feels like it wants to reach after doing that. Nice work, team. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're just going to do a little hamstring work because we're going to do some hamstring strengthening later in the session. So I want you to hug whichever leg you want. Interlace your fingers behind the knee. We're going to do some active hamstring stretches. So for this, slowly start to kick your leg up to the ceiling. Wherever you're hugging it in, try not to let the leg move away from that position, okay? You're just slowly kicking it up. You're not trying to force it. And you shouldn't be working into too much intensity of that stretch or pain. The other leg can be either in crook lying position at 45 degrees, or it can be flat on the ground, whatever's a bit more comfortable for you. We're going to go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's change sides. And again, slowly and with control, kicking up to the ceiling and bringing it back down. This is not something you need to rush. We're just gently getting some eccentric control into those hamstrings. Nice. Use this time to also bring your breathing back down. Allow your body to just recoup before we're starting to smash out our glute workout. For another 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely work, guys. It's time to hop up. And we're going to come into a standing position. Time for some squat work. Let's see who we've got here. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. So we're going to come into some squats. So we need to get you into the scene who has joined us. We've got a few. Come into a just nice hip wake position, okay? We're just going to find our squat position. So we need to make sure that our knees are going to travel over our mid-toes, okay? We're going to sit the bum back like we're sitting into a small chair. Arms are going to reach forward at chest height. So As we send our knees over our feet and back, we're lifting the hands up. And then really squeeze your bum and squeeze your armpit muscles to come back down. I'll come from the side. So again, our knees don't want to drop in towards each other. They're staying out in line with our mid-toe. As we sit our bum back, we're trying to create the same angle between our shin bone and our torso. I always find that quite hard, but that's because I've got quite tight calf muscles. What I also want you to be mindful of is that you're not keeping your chest up and that lower back is arching. So as you sit down, make sure the ribs are in contact with the hips, you're still drawing the belly button back. As you stand up to squeeze your glutes, make sure you're not hinging too far forward. Still draw the belly button back so you're controlling that movement. Beautiful, guys. Warming up the legs there. We've got another 15 seconds before we're then going to change into a sumo squat. Nice. Good. Squeeze the bum. Squeeze the armpit muscles. Feel like everything is moving through concrete. For 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up. Let's take a wider stance. I'm 5'1" and I've stepped about 1 meter apart, okay? So just be mindful of that. Your toes are going to open out at about 20 degrees. From here, arms are going to reach side to side. Okay, we're going to let the knees soften. We're going to send them out over our toes as we tuck the tailbone to sit our bum down. So my back is lovely and straight. I'm not hinging forward, okay? Lovely and straight down. Let's go. We're here for a minute. So, as you can see, I'm not coming all the way up. I'm kind of sitting down through halfway of my range. If that's starting to work the quads too much for you, feel free to come all the way up and then sit the back down again. But otherwise, let's see if we can just decrease the range as we go. Obviously, the smaller we make those pulses, the more pressure it's going to put into those quadriceps and glutes. Don't let your bum stick out behind you. Keep that tailbone tucked, belly button drawing in. Knees keep wrapping out away from each other. Nice work, guys. Less than 30 seconds to go before we're going to start to then add some side lunges, okay? 15 seconds. Start to feel the fire. How low can you go with these pulses? Well done. Remember to keep the shoulders away from the ears for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, we're going to come up. Take the weight over one side, knee out in foot, come back, come down. Take the weight over the other side, come down in a pulse, come out in a pulse. Let's go. Down and out, down and out. Good. So we're starting to get a little bit more pressure through the single leg, okay? So as you take your weight over those legs, making sure that the knees aren't dropping in, okay? Keep them moving out in line with your second and third toe. Good. And in, and out, and in, and out. Good. All right. Another 10 seconds here before we're going to come into single leg work. Good. Out, and in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to take my weight onto my right leg and I want you to do the same. From here, you're going to turn your body slightly to face that leg as you bring your weight over it. Okay, so I'm going to center myself. From here, hands can come to hips for some balance and you're going to lift that back leg off. From here, we're going to tap that back leg and lift. Tap the back leg and lift. So my breastbone is out in line with my knee. From here, and I'm just lifting through my hip bone. So it's not my back. I don't want to see anyone's body doing this. Not that I can see, but you know, okay? You see yourself. It's just a little lift through this bum. So you're not trying to get that leg super high, just feeling that squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Stay low on this side, keep wrapping that knee out. Good. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, bring that left knee to meet the right and bring it up off the ground. Still single leg stance. That right glute should be burning. Now from here, you're now facing on the angle. You're going to abduct that leg out to the side and then back down. So it's like a hydrant position while we're trying to stabilize through this right leg. Is anyone else's right bum really burning? Mine definitely is. Woo! All right, guys, 30 seconds to go with this. And then we're going to come into a deadlift on this right side. Really working the right before we come back to that left. Oh, my whole leg on that right is killing. Nice work. Woo! 15. 13, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, stand up. Give that leg a shake. How are we all feeling? Feel the burn? Whew. All right, we're not done with that right side yet. We're going to come into the hamstring now. So you're going to stand on your right leg with your left leg bending up in front. From here, we're going to topple forward slightly, like our body is a seesaw over that leg. So, from this position, arms out to the side. Soften that right knee, and now you're going to sit your bum back, and as you bring your trunk forward, the left leg comes back. So again, like a seesaw. Make sure that your right knee isn't bending any further. In this position, you should feel the tension through the back of the right thigh. Push down through the foot now, squeeze your right bum cheek to bring your torso back as your left leg swings forward to match. Good. Soften the right knee. Woo, balance. Hinging the body forward as the leg kicks back. Good. And then tip-top back the other way. Now, if you want to make it even harder, we can add in a little torso twist. So, as you come back, hold yourself at that plank position. From here, your left hand twist down towards the right leg. Then come back to center as you come all the way up. Balance challenge, guys. Oh my God. 30 seconds to go working through this. Soften the knee. Keep the knee stable as you now tip-top forward. And then all the way back up. Adding that rotation if you want. Nice work, guys. Really starting to feel the back of that thigh burn as well, into the hamstring. 15 seconds. No scary holds or pulses through this one. Nice. If you need like a little chair there for some stability, by all means. For 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up. Guys, if you've got your water there, stay hydrated, take a little sip before we're going to come back to our lunge pulses and onto that left side. Alrighty, let's do this. Find your wide stance position. Toes slightly pointing out. Tailbone tucked, and we're coming down into our squat. Let's just take a few pulses here just to remind our body what it is to feel like. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take a side lunge. Take it over, back, to the other side, and back. That side, and back, and the other side. So we're grounding now through that left foot, because in 10 seconds, we're going to take it over to that left side and add that little tap with the toe. In 5, 4, for 3, 2, on 1. Come over to that left side, bring your body weight forward and slide onto that left leg. From here, our toe is out, hands can come to hips. We're squeezing our bum to lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap. Nice work, guys. So, gotta remember that that left knee needs to wrap out so it's not dropping in. Shouldn't be seeing that, okay? So that left leg out nice and wide, wrapping behind you. Good work, guys. 15 seconds before we're going to bring that right knee in to match the left and do those abductions. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bring that right knee in, and now your body is facing on that diagonal. All right, find that squat position, wrap that knee back as you now take the knee out to the side. Again, make sure you're not using your torso to lift. Hands can come onto hips to try and keep that stability. Nice work, team. 40 seconds to go. Really feel the burn, not only through that leg that you're using, but mainly through that stabilizing leg. It is keeping you so nice and steady there. Less than 30 seconds, let's do it. Whew. After this one, we then have our deadlifts, single leg deadlifts. Woo! I was too focused on what was next instead of what I'm doing now. 15 seconds. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Oh, guys, shake it out. Well done. How are we feeling? All right. Deadlifts on our left side. Then we've got some core and some stretches to finish off. Half an hour of power. So, nice and strong on this left. Right knee bends up forward. We soften this left knee, we hinge forward at the hips, arms come out to the side for balance. As the trunk goes forward, the leg extends back. Feel the burn through the back of the thigh. Push the left foot down into the ground, squeeze your left bum to tick-tock your belly back. From there, drop the knee, hinge forward, squeeze and come back. Stay strong through the torso. So you can also add that rotation now. So as you come forward, dropping that right hand, oh my God, my balance is not good enough for this, down towards the left ankle, and then come back up. My glutes done too much work already. So I'm just going to stay, otherwise you have the options to do those rotations. For you animals out there, Friday afternoon, let's do this. Nice work, guys. So you really want to make sure you're grounding down through that left foot, squeezing the bum to tick-tock back up, finishing strong in that upright position. You've got another 15 seconds to go, guys. Let's finish strong. Woo. For 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Give the legs a bit of a tap. Quick little dance break. Cha-cha-cha. Oh. And we're going to come back down onto the mat. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We're going to finish strong with some plank work. All right, guys. So, we're going to come into our 4-point kneeling position, finding your neutral spine. Feel like you're pushing the ground away from you, drawing your belly button up. Tuck the toes in underneath. We're then going to hover the knees. From our hover, we're then going to come into a bit of a pike. So, kick your hips up to the ceiling, hinge your body back as you drop your head. Then from there, come back down to your 4-point hover. Draw the belly button up, hinge the hips back, drop the head. And then 4-point hover. So it's similar to a downward dog position, but we're feeling like we're actually using our lower abdominals to lift. So less feeling like you're pushing up off the hands, feel like it's coming from that belly button going up. 30 seconds. Nice work, guys. Take some nice deep breaths. I always find when my head's down to the ground, my breath gets lost a little bit and my glasses fog up. For a final 5, 4, for 3, 2, on 1, find your 4-point kneeling position and bring your forearms down to the ground. We're going to come into a plank now and work through our obliques. So, one leg kicks out nice and long through the legs, second leg kicks out and we find that plank position. From here, we're going to toe taps our toes out to the side. So our right leg comes out, taps the toe, comes back to the center. Left leg comes out, taps the toe, back to center. Now, to make it harder, you can obviously build up that pace. And if you want to work harder still, both legs can jump out, both legs can jump in. If the jumping or the toe taps is too much, hold your plank. 30 seconds, guys. That's all you've got. That's what I want you to give me before we can shell stretch. And then we're all done, okay? And I'll leave you with some exercise stretches to do at the end. Guys, coming into 15 seconds, either toe tap side to side, pick up the pace, or your double taps. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, finish strong, for 3, 2, and collapse. Guys, well done. Feel free to send your knees cue. Sit back in your shell stretch and just drop your head on your mat. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose for the count of 4, out through the mouth for the count of 4. Guys, that's all we've got time for today. I'm going to leave you some ideas for stretches that you can finish off, but I thought I'd just smash it out. 30 minutes of power there for our dynamic bodyweight performance, dynamic bodyweight Pilates. See, even my exercise, I've lost my words. So feel free, go from your shell stretch into your baby cobras to get some lovely spinal movements. Take your figure 4 stretches for your glutes. And then you can take a long leg hamstring stretch as well, because we work those hamstrings out as well. Long leg hamstrings, your figure 4, and they're the ones we want to hit. All right, guys, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm here again next week, same time, same place, and we'll hit it even harder. Well done, guys. Really good work. Bye.